Came out this weekend.
Yeah.
It ended with Bogus Operandi playing in the credits.
You're shitting me.
No, dude, I was excited.
That's awesome. I was so happy the way that video turned out that I took at the show.
I saw some other ones somebody took. He must have been right in the front of the crowd, dude.
Well, yeah, there was a bunch of people right in the front. It's kind of we had that conversation. We've seen the Hives. I mean, you've seen them, I think, more than me, but I've seen them probably 3 times in my life. 3 or 4. That was probably the 4th. And I mean, it's always a great show. I still think the Black and White tour is still my favorite. I mean, in terms of the record and the songs and the way they toured with it, I mean, it just seemed like a lot more energy. But you made the point that we were a lot younger men back then as well, and that it may have something to do with that. It's the GeekZip Podcast. Ryan Zip is coming from the Zip Cave. Christian is out at Lewis Manor. Why? I am now part of the COVID club, Christian. So,
I'm not, I'm just coughing.
Yeah. So that is why we have to distance ourselves and make sure that I don't get Christian sick. So I called him, which sucks because, Christian, I don't know if you knew this or not, but Howard was actually supposed to stop by today to be part of the show.
No, I mean, I knew you had invited him, and I remembered he was in town, but that would have been nice.
Yeah, I mean, it totally screwed me. Don't worry, I do have some meds that are waiting for me at CVS. They say that within 48 hours, I should start feeling good. I mean, I'm not feeling terrible, and I mean, I never got COVID, so it's like I can't be mad that I got it now. I'd much rather get it now than back when it was like life-threatening.
Do you remember the last time you got your shot was?
I got the second round of booster, and that was where I stopped. So
it's been a while,
it's been years, since I got it. Well, if you remember when the vaccine first came out, they were not sure, or rather they weren't sure, but they would let everyone know where to go get the vaccine. You had a place you could go. With the boosters, I never knew. I guess your doctor's supposed to do that.
No, you just had to schedule with CVS or some other place. Pharmacies were doing
right. Apparently now it's very much like the flu, where you have to do the flu shot and the whole deal. But anyway, I'm a little achy. My head hurts a little bit. When
I went to the doctor the other week ago, I got a flu shot, but they didn't have any COVID shots to give. Or else I would have gotten one.
I mean, it is still out there. It is still, in our society, and that's the way we live now. And my kids have it. My girlfriend Kush has it. So we're all going to be spending a nice week together, hanging out here at the Zip Manor. So all the best.
Fun stuff.
Oh yeah,
it never ends.
Never ends. So, we had quite an interesting week, Christian. I know that some people saw my live video that I posted.
We went to D.C.
Yeah, we went to D.C. It was a great trip. God, we had fun. It was such a good time. I loved seeing Brian. Haven't seen him in probably a year or two, and he's just still great to hang out with. And God, I wish he could have come to the concert. But it was a great show. Yeah. What?
He takes good care of his guests too,
dude. He's always done that. But
I know I'm just complimenting the guy.
Yeah, for sure. No, I love Brian, and the show was fucking great. I did wear my full Indiana Jones gear, and it was bullshit about the costume contest, just like I assumed it would be.
Hey, it got people dressed up.
Yeah. There were a couple cool ones. There was one guy there that had the whole fucking Hive suit.
There were a few Hive suits out there, dude.
Well, but they were from different albums, if you notice. Like this, I saw one from this album.
I saw a lot of this one. I saw a lot of
top hats, so that always tells me Black and White. I saw some suits that had top hats. Then did you see the guy dressed up like Devo?
I did when we ran into him afterwards.
Oh, that's right. We ran into him afterwards. I forgot. He was dressed up like one of the guys from Debo with the red fucking ashtrays on his head. It was great.
You had your whip with you.
I had I had it all.
You should have whipped that one lady that was waiting on that taxi singing Chicago around the place.
Dude, what's so funny is I didn't even realize it. I walked up and I thought it was a speaker outside a restaurant. And I look up and she's fucking killing it singing Chicago. You're the inspiration. I mean,
she kept wanting us to sing lines to it, dude. I didn't know the words.
Yeah, here's what happened. If you want to know the whole story, I had purchased, so Christian got he got the tour shirt. Did it have the dates on it?
No, it just has the suit stuff.
All right.
I didn't get one with the dates.
Yeah, I know. They were pretty much sold out of those. But they also had this, excuse me, this
poster.
Sign. God damn, I can't even think. Signed poster from the band for $50, and I was like, holy shit. And so I bought one of those, and it held it the whole fucking concert. Well, we got out of the show, and of course, whenever you get out of concert, you know, you want to smoke a cigarette, you want to fucking sit down, you just kind of want to chill, and that's what we did. Well, I left my fucking poster sitting on the fucking wharf pier in D.C., and I was like, shit. So I ran back. I ran back to get it, and there was fucking 3 emo kids that were sitting there. And the poster was like between the 3 of them. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fucking great. And so I walked up to him. I said, is that your poster? No, wait. Actually, I said, is that yours? And the guy goes, the pizza? Almost went, yeah, the pizza. No, the poster right there. Oh, no, it's not our poster. Here you go, man. So, you know, lucky break for me, for sure.
I was thinking about how awesome it would have been to find a poster like that, too, dude.
Dude. Well, see, I don't think those kids knew what it was. I don't think they were at the concert. I think they just were sitting there.
Hey, at least it wasn't that naked guy sitting there. That guy that didn't have any
bottom on. Holy shit. There was a guy that was wearing a red teddy with a fucking sport coat on, running around the wharf in D.C. in high heels. I don't know what the fuck. He was by himself. He wasn't even like a party anywhere close to him. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
He DC's brings the party with him, dude.
What else do we do? Me and Kush went to the Smithsonian. You didn't want to go because you're lazy fuck.
I had some good naps.
You did nap well. Hold on a minute.
Had to test that Lawson's couch, dude. Make sure I could do it. Did you stop recording the meeting?
No,
we're still recording.
I'm recording my video separately.
Oh, okay.
So I could do this.
It looked like you did something. I was like, what's going on?
I don't know what happened to my vape pen. So yeah, we'll do this, but it'll be fine. What else happened? We went to Smithsonian, checked that out. We went to the mall, checked that out. We tried to do the scooters. In DC, you can rent the scooters, you know, that have like the power that you can like.
You like scan it with your phone or something, and that activates it and charges you.
Right, and so we had gone to the Smithsonian and we'd taken the Metro rail, and we came back.
I was gonna say, dude, maybe you got COVID from Metro.
Possible. Elena was touching everything. I said, "Stop touching shit." Like she grabbed the rails, you know, on the escalator deck.
That's good luck, dude.
I was like, "Stop touching shit."
Dirty people touch that every day.
I'm watching Planet Earth, and these birds are just killing the shit out of these mice. Fuck.
Gosh,
what have you been? Yeah, go ahead. What?
Are they dropping them?
Dropping them? No, they're eating them.
Well, I thought maybe they were flying them up and dropping them like the ones do with goats to kill the goats.
God, I've never heard of this. What a terrible death. Yikes. I hear there's a new Planet Earth season coming. Planet Earth 3 is what it's called.
Yeah.
Very excited about that. Okay, so anyway, back to the scooters. Mine didn't work. I hit the button and nothing would happen. I would just slow down and stop. Kush could not ride it, period. Like had forgotten how or whatever. So I was charged $8 for basically going down a hill about 20 feet. So
and you guys got yelled at to
that
balance it.
They were yelling at Kush because she just couldn't do it, and she was like, "You have to balance it." And she's like, "Thank you, I appreciate your
use your balance. Use your hips. It's all in the hips."
Oh God! But it was a great time. DC is a great city. I recommend anybody check it out. Of course, it is pricey, but I mean, there's a lot of free shit to do there too. Like the Smithsonian, we didn't pay $1. We didn't pay a dime for any of that shit in there.
My brother mentioned that. He said that's free, right?
Yeah, everything's free there because it's all museum. I mean, you can donate. We donated. We put like, $20 in the donation box. But I love Washington. Washington is just, again, one of those cities where there's so much different culture and different eras of building. Lawson took us by the Watergate. I'd never seen that before. Which was huge. It's massive. It's so much bigger than I thought it would be. What else happened? What did we watch while we were up there? What were we watching?
Halloween's.
That's right. We were watching Fear Fest Halloween. They were out of order, which we were kind of wondering about. We were like, why the fuck are they out of order? Like they play Halloween 2 and then play the first one, then play the fifth one, then play the fourth one, then play the second one again. It's like
you were napping for the Busta Rhymes one.
Thank God. Oh man, that's a fuck. That sucks so bad. Oh, it was such a bad one. Oh, in the history of Michael Myers, I tell you. Well, Halloween is over, and we look toward Thanksgiving, and then goddamn, that means Christmas is coming. So, what do you want for Christmas this year, Christian? Have you been thinking about what you're going to ask Santa for Christmas?
Well, the only thing I've seen so far that I need to get is another Lego Christmas thing for my Lego Christmas sets that I have.
No,
like a little Lego Holiday Village, dude.
Oh, a Lego Holiday Village. Got it. Why a Holiday Village? Why wouldn't you get like a Star Wars one or something?
Because I like my my Lego Christmas decorations.
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
They've got some $700 Star Wars Republic big spaceship, dude. I'm like, I don't even remember that thing. It's not a Star Destroyer. It's some kind of Republic ship.
Is it like the big round one? It's the one they escape Hawthorne,
It kind of looks like a Star Destroyer, dude. I don't know. It's got red in it.
Is it that what do they call it from The Last Jedi? God, what was that big one they called that chased them down? I don't remember. Anyway, that's cool.
I've been playing a game.
What have you been playing?
Dave the Diver.
Dave the Diver. What's this? What's this on? PC?
PC, Switch, maybe other things.
Okay. What's the deal with it? How do you play?
You play as Dave the Diver, dude, and during the day you dive and you catch fish.
Are you like in Miami somewhere, or like what's you know where you are?
There's a special blue spot you're at that always changes each time you go into it and refreshes. So it's a nice little island paradise thing. Okay. But after you catch the fish in the evening, you work in a sushi restaurant selling them and making money.
Damn, dude, you're hustling.
Yeah, I made like $2,000 the other night, dude. It was my best night ever.
I'm glad you made some money. That's great. I bought Robocop Rogue City, and I've been playing the shit out of it. See, I pre-ordered it, so I kept waiting up to DC. I'm like, oh, God, can't wait to play it. The day we got back from DC, I was like, oh, it's unlocked. And I started playing it.
Did it come with any like bonuses for pre-ordering?
I got something, I got some kind of skin. I think I got Alex Murphy, which is like, I don't want to be Alex Murphy. I want to be fucking Robocop. Who the fuck wants to be Alex Murphy? Won't be RoboCop.
No.
It's such a fun shooter. We were talking about it a little bit off mic.
I've been watching some videos about it. It looks like a blast.
It's goofy as fuck. I mean, I'm not going to lie. There are some missions where you're like Lewis, your partner, gets shot, and she's in the hospital, and you have to take this get well card around the station and get people to sign it. And there's I laugh because there's this one part where there's this guy in the shower, in the locker room in the police station. And you go up to him and you're like, hey, Lewis wants this card signed. I mean, it's so funny. that you're Robocop and you're doing this kind of domestic shit. But he goes,
yeah,
I'll sign it, no problem. Can you bring me my towel from my locker?
Fetch quest.
Sure enough, the quest popped up, towel, and it had a little fucking dot where the towel was, so I had to go get motherfucker his towel so he could sign the card for Lewis. It's a fun game. I'm having a blast.
I saw where you got to even make decisions like whether or not you like ticket somebody or send them to jail or something.
So the idea is like, you know what your prime directives are. It's so funny. I've been walking around with Kush saying the prime directives for the last week. That's how I tell her that I'm going to play the game. Like, serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law. And she loves it. She laughs every time. But that's what it'll say. Like, the decision you make will say you serve the public trust, or you protected the innocent, or you upheld the law. That's like how you kind of are judged based on your
branches.
Right. Right. So, and you know, you do make decisions and you do have dialogue choice. The graphics look great. But the
real fun is the over the top violence.
Oh my God. I mean, you blow people apart. I mean, it's not even, you don't blow their head. You literally blow them apart. I've shot people in the dick, just like in the movie.
Yeah, you unlock something and you do that, I think.
Yeah, you get it. No, it's an achievement on Xbox.
Okay, unlocked an achievement.
You know, what was the name of it? It was like Vicious Assault or something like, or something like that. But it's a fun game. I highly recommend, especially if you're a Robocop fan. There's all kinds of little homages and little parts that you recognize from the film.
You're like, oh my God, I'm walking in the police station right now.
You walk in the police station. At one point, you're at the factory where Murphy gets killed, at like that little fucking area where they were watching TV and the guys on the couch. You're there, and it's got the old man from OCP, the old fucking white-haired man who, as far as I know, has only been ever identified as the chairman. I don't believe he has a name in the franchise. I don't think he does. So that was a lot of fun. What else? I re-downloaded Flight Simulator because it's so soothing and so peaceful to go for a nice little flight. Did that. What did we watch? So we watched Apollo 13 yesterday. And I always forget how great that movie is. That's a great movie. Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon. Who's the other one? God damn it.
Quit, dogs. Ed Harris?
Bill Paxton. Yeah, Ed Harris is in. Bill Paxton's the other astronaut.
Hey, Ed Harris does a good job. Ed Harris,
he's Gene. He's the flight ops guy. No, it's a great movie all around. Music's great. Of course, this was right around the time I was feeling like shit for COVID. So it was kind of like, I don't care what we watch. I don't give a fuck. You know, whatever. I have not finished it, but I started Insidious the Red Door.
Yeah, I've started that a few times.
Yeah, and it kind of just, I mean, it's good, but it's not like jumping out at me as a unique Insidious movie. It just feels like another adaptation or what have you.
Chapter.
Another chapter.
It's more like a chore, dude, to just get it done.
Yeah, I agree.
Get further and the further.
Further into the further near the red door. All right, let's talk about some news here. We found out this week that...
Any RIPs?
We did have one. Who was it? Oh, Richard Mall. Yeah, Richard Mall passed away. He, of course, is from Night Court.
Oh, yeah, the tall guy.
Bull, yeah, from Night Court. He's been in all kinds of movies. Voice actor. I've got the story here. I'm sorry, bear with me. It was before DC. We also have some events, too, to go through and get through that. We are trying different things with the show. Unfortunately, we're not going to be showing the full desktop stream. It just takes too much time and memory. So we'll throw up like live images or something like that. Where the hell is it?
Just draw pictures, dude. Paint. Do a little paintbrush.
Should I do that? Do some painting?
Sure. They know the story.
Oh, crap.
Richard Mall.
So he passed away at 80. Everybody knows him the most from Night Court. As you mentioned, Christian, he was the bald kind of, what do you call him? The guy on the court. Bailiff, yeah. Bailiff. Thank you. The bailiff.
Bailiff.
He also voiced in animated series. Who did he fucking voice?
Two-Face. He was Two-Face.
Two-Face, that's right. He voiced Two-Face in the animated series.
Batman.
Which, of course, was the Two-Face stories of the animated series are the ones that won all the Emmys. Because it was it was a reintroduction of that character in such a different way. Whereas before he'd been kind of goofy with the whole two thing, and that's
Tommy Lee Jones.
Well, yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, you're pretty much right.
I'm just not sure where on the timeline that is.
I don't. That's why I don't know where that's on the timeline with the animated series, so it's hard to say. But the animated series just really, oh my gosh, it is just so incredibly good. Probably top 5 best episodes of the series. The Two-Face.
I need to rewatch them.
So good. Really gives depth to the character, and Maul did a great job because he was able to change his voice like that, and because he when he was Two-Face, talk like this, and then when he was Harvey Dent, he would talk like this, and that's a really great talent. And I watched him in Night Court too. I thought he was funny as shit in Night Court. He's been in a couple movies.
It says he's 6'8", dude.
Dude, he is fucking monstrously huge. What would you do if you saw a 6'8" dude on the street? I mean, that's crazy to me. That's like seeing Andre the Giant on the street.
Somebody'd say, "Do you play basketball?"
That's the first thing I say is "Are you a basketball player, sir?" But it's Richard Mall, so I can't imagine being that tall. God
You'd be like,
damn.
you need to go to Comic-Cons.
Yeah, no shit. You need to dress up like Groot. Fucking be a big ass tree.
Yeah, giant Michael Myers guy, dude.
Charles Richard Mall, most known for playing Aristotle Nostradamus Bull Shannon. That was his fucking name. I loved his name on that show. They called him Bull, but that was his full name. And then, as we mentioned, the voice of Harvey Dent Two-Face. All our condolences to his family and friends. Thanks for bringing that up, Christian. I forgot about that one. Which I don't know how I did that.
It's that COVID brain fog.
I know. I'm foggy. It's just not a good feeling at all. All right. Salem's Lot. We've been telling you about the remake, which, remakes always make me nervous.
Stephen King classic.
It is a Stephen King classic. All the more reason why I'm not sure we should fuck with it. But isn't it Flanagan? Isn't he the one doing it? I think, right?
Am I wrong? Sure. He's doing that one with like My Life of Chuck.
Oh, that's the one he's doing. Okay, see, I get all these Stephen King adaptations fucking mixed up. Who's doing Salem's Lot? Apparently, it's going to Max. I feel like that's probably the best place for it. I don't think it should go to a theater. It's way too in depth and way too long. Yeah. Assuming they go by the book, so to speak. No pun intended.
I know the last movie was long.
Dude, it was a miniseries. It was like a week long. It was like all week. It was a miniseries on fucking TV. Bad. So we'll keep you updated on where Salem's Lot ends up, crashing out at. Krampus. I've still never seen Krampus. Have you seen Krampus?
I think it's on HBO Max.
Is it? I don't know. I just maybe I'll watch it now that it's Christmas time or getting ready to be.
It's entertaining enough.
Is it really? I mean, you think it wouldn't be, but this is Michael Dougherty that made it, and we're big fans of him. Okay.
It's got good practical effects. It's got entertaining characters.
Yep.
Good actors in it.
Who's in it?
Adam Scott, I think, is one of them.
Okay.
And
he's pretty big.
Maybe Koechner.
Okay. Dave is in it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I can't remember exactly.
Is the Krampus like a CGI monster? Or is it like practical?
I don't remember about him, but I know there's like toys that are practical.
That's cool. Well, we know that Dougherty is working on the Trick or Treat follow-up sequel. But
finally, after tens of years,
way too much fucking time. Now it might be too late. But the Krampus thing that we're talking, the reason we brought that up is I guess they're talking about potential ideas for a sequel. Do you think it could be made into a sequel? Is that?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you saw it, I didn't, so.
It had a dark ending. Krampus, he continues on.
He walked into the night, did he? And I guess the idea, and we kind of talked about this when we went to DC, is that rather than focusing on like a family, they were going to try and like maybe bring a group of strangers together to face Krampus. Is that what you read, right?
Sure, yeah, I remember that. It makes Krampus mad when you start saying bad things about the holiday or something, dude.
Like Christmas?
You can't disrespect the spirit of the season.
Damn. How do you disrespect the spirit of the season? I'm just curious. Like how do they do it in the movie?
Well, in an episode of Grimm where they run into a Krampus, he attacks kids that are like stealing presents and just being naughty kids.
Goddamn, yeah, they need to die. That's awful. Did you watch Invincible?
Yeah.
You watched the new the premiere?
No, it's out now. The season's out.
I just saw an ad for it. I thought.
I'm not sure. I haven't. No, I finished Generation V though. It had its last episode. That's Goosebumps cool. Still has 2 more episodes.
That's cool.
Still haven't finished Ahsoka.
Okay, I think we're getting into the stuff that we already did.
Yeah, where's all the new news,
fucking
dude?
fart. Oh, it's because I went down trying to find Richard Mole. Sorry. All right. True Detective creator to write and direct a Blumhouse horror movie, Nick Pizzolatto, who I love, who created the True Detective series on HBO that went on to just redefine what a detective show should look like. We're not going to talk about any of the other seasons, but that first season was incredible and just really something that I think was unique. There was a sense of horror to that first season because they were chasing a serial killer and the cult. Yeah.
That's what he says this new project is too, dude. It's an occult detective story.
Good. It should be.
Sounds like it won't be too far from what he knows.
Well, that's after. See, here's the thing about True Detective. I really enjoy the second and third seasons. Not as much as the first one, but hey, you can't get that lightning in a bottle twice. I mean, you got Woody Harrelson, you got Matthew McConaughey.
Did the other seasons also like have occult aspects?
No. Okay. Well, kind of.
They were a little spooky, maybe. Yeah.
The second season had more to do, and I think this is why it wasn't really successful. It tried to get into like local politics, and the detectives are investigating murders related to these local politics. So it didn't capture you as much as that first season with the serial killer, because everybody wants to see the cops chase down a fucking serial killer, right? Where this was more like, I don't want to say, kind of like the run-of-the-mill, detectives in California. It revolved around this town that they were building some kind of highway through it, and that's why people were killed and blah, blah, blah. Third season, I actually need to go back and watch again, but that one dealt more with the actual detectives more than the story, I think. That was the one with Mahershala Ali and Stephen Dorff. That was the third season. And then, of course, we have Night Country coming to us in January, and hopefully that'll be great. I can't imagine a detective movie with Jodie Foster not being good. But I would totally watch a horror movie from Nick. I think he's done a great job with creating that kind of eerie feeling with True Detective. So that sounds good to me.
Do you watch Five Nights at Freddy's yet?
No, I have not. No. God, it just keeps getting shitty ratings.
You and Sam have time to watch it now, though.
Well, yeah, we'll definitely have. Sam's watched like 8 times already. Yeah, we'll have time to watch it.
Great.
According to a new article, the Alien TV series that's coming from Noah Hawley. No, not coming from Noah Hawley. Yes, it is coming from Noah Hawley. He did Fargo, and he's doing a new Alien TV series for FX on Hulu. And we're now getting some information about what that show might be about. And one of the things that came out in the news last week was that they were going to play with the xenomorph life cycle.
One of the unique ways they can take things for a spin.
Yes. Xenomorph being, of course, the alien. So, for
it's an egg, then the queen implants the egg.
Hold on, damn it.
Drones. I don't know. They're face huggers.
The queen comes in. She lays her eggs. The eggs hatch into face huggers. The face huggers impregnate humans or anyone with a reproductive system. Basically, or not a reproductive, but anybody that has
a warm place inside.
Yes, inside, right. I'm saying it's not restricted to just humans.
It could be animals.
A predator, apparently. Remember?
What?
Yeah, Alien vs. Predator Requiem. That's what happened.
You'd think the predator's mouth would be able to bite it or something.
Great. And then finally it explodes out the chest. And so here's where it gets foggy, though, right? Because, like, in Alien, the first Alien, once it hatches, it's like full-grown adult size within a matter of what seems like an hour.
Yeah, and in Spaceballs, they can sing and dance after they come out of your chest, too.
Hello, my baby.
Exactly, dude.
I need to watch Spaceballs again. It's been way too long since I've watched that shit. All right.
It's the same guy, and he's like, oh, God, not again.
I can't believe they fucking got, what's his name, to be that guy again. That's great. I love that. What's his fuck? John Hurt is his name, John Hurt.
Like, what'd he have? Oh, he had the special.
Water my ass! Bring this guy some Pepto-Bismol! Good shit. All right. We need some alien in our life, so we need the movie or the show. I need something to happen.
Yeah, get away from those big white guys or whatever, the engineers.
Yeah, the engineers. I'm tired of that shit. Christian, are you a Terrifier fan?
It's a bit much sometimes.
It can be a bit much. Much like Don't Breathe. It's like I really like Don't Breathe to a certain point, and then I'm just like, oh man, this just went really twisted. However, I will say the original Terrifier, I'd say the first half of that was great. I mean, like a really good horror film. Then it got murder porny and, didn't end up being that good. The second one was okay, but again, I think they were trying to...
Weird. It was really
well,
weird.
They were trying to create a universe. Every fucking horror franchise now has to create a Conjuring verse, right? With all these different fucking creatures and characters. And that's like that little girl. That's what I think they're just trying to like add on and make more movies and blah, blah, blah. You can't deny, though, that Terrifier 2, with a $250,000 budget, made $11 million. That it's not a hot property. However, again, I would, Art the Clown, I like that character. I especially liked him in the first part, again, of Terrifier, and the way that kind of set up what happened in that movie, for those that know. But, he's definitely not like my top 10 horror people. But he was way better in the original than he's been in any of the other ones. I can sincerely tell you that. The date we have is October 25th, 2024, and the film will reportedly have a significantly higher budget than it has had in previous films. So there you go, Christian.
He can team up with Winnie the Pooh, dude.
Oh, God, like crossover?
Yeah, dude, like Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah. Now you're talking crazy. Okay. The AI debate continues throughout the world of entertainment, especially in Hollywood. Now, Scarlett Johansson, the Black Widow star, has brought a suit against a company for mimicking her voice in a commercial, which I guess was a line from Black Widow.
What'd they make her say?
The ad.
It's not limited to avatars only. You can also create images with text and even your AI videos. I think you shouldn't miss it.
So you're a proponent for AI?
No, I guess that's what the thing made her say.
Yeah.
In that.
Again, that is probably a reason to sue. If you're using my voice or my face, and I really don't give a fuck how you got it, whether it was AI or fucking lookalike or whatever.
They're just gonna put it in porn, dude.
I mean, then you might make some money. No, it's stupid. It's dumb, and I don't blame her for doing this. And ScarJo, she can get a little fucking, stupid with the suing. I mean, I don't want to, say that, but as an actor, I really don't blame these people for getting pissed off about this because that's pretty much how they get paid.
Well, it says like Tom Hanks had the same problem and said that a dental plan ad used him, and he said, "Beware, I have nothing to do with it." So, it also...
You bring up another great point. It's like, I'm sure...
I do not represent this stuff, yeah.
When you're talking about an endorsement, the person endorsing it has to know about the product and give their consent to use their endorsement. Otherwise, you're pretty much, for lack of a better term, libeling that person by putting words in their mouth. So yeah, this is something that's we gotta fucking,
back down.
We gotta reel this shit in, yeah, because it's just getting out of control. Now AI, as we've spoken about on this show, I think has a lot of great potential to help smaller, projects like ours and, other great benefits to maybe making people's lives easier. But yeah, there's going to be some shit that comes up where you're just like, nah, you can't do that shit. That's just too far. We'll let you know what
Skynet, dude. Judgment Day.
It's looking that way, isn't it? It's really looking that way. Speaking of Life of Chuck, we know that they've added a couple of horror icons. Well, one, and then one that's debatable. Matthew Lillard and Heather Langenkamp. Of course, Matthew Lillard starred in Scream and 13 Ghosts. Heather Langenkamp was the original
and
Scream
Five
girl.
Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, excuse me. And Five Nights at Freddy's. Sorry. We know that, anyway, Heather Langenkamp was the lead in Nightmare on Elm Street. So, The Life of Chuck, and we talked about this last week a little bit.
Because it's got a lot of great actors.
It's got a lot, and it's Flanagan. Yeah, it's just going to be really, really fucking good, and I'm really excited to see it. I've really never had a problem with Lillard. He did go a little over the top there briefly, but, I mean, solid. I liked him in 13 Ghosts, I thought he was good. Yeah, he was a good Shaggy. I mean, I don't know. Somebody told me he's a punchline now, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? But this movie just...
Bad guy in Five Nights at Freddy's, dude. Five Nights at Freddy's is a punchline.
Boy, you really want me to watch that shit, don't you?
I've watched it, so I want to see what you think about it.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, the show with Larry David on Max, HBO, where the fuck it is now. I guess it's Max.
With the music.
What instrument is that? You know, is that a mandolin? Anyway.
I don't know, dude.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'll be honest with you. I have not watched Curb in a few years. You know, I guess you could say I got kind of tired with it. It did get tired, and then it got kind of weird too, because they got divorced, and then like people started moving in with him, and it made no sense, and it just got really off the wall. Well, it's still going, and I guess the new season 12 is going to premiere in February of 2024. And when asked if this will be the last season, Larry David says what he always says. I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, could be. Don't know. So we'll keep you. And I really need to start watching. God, it's such a funny show. Those earlier seasons were fucking hilarious.
One of the most recent seasons is pretty funny too.
Really?
Dude.
Have you seen a recent one?
Well, he was trying to get like somebody to build a fence around his pool, and the guy I forget what it was, but somehow he had to try to get this actor in a movie, and she was the worst actress ever, dude. And he was like having to give her a part so he could get something on the side.
That sounds about right.
Just watching her act and everything, and he's like, "That's great. She's the one we want."
Oh good. Man, I love Larry. Well, now there's whispers that there may be a Seinfeld project in the works.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Again, Larry quit the show the last few seasons of Seinfeld, and Jerry took over. So that'll be interesting to see. But I'm happy Larry's living the dream. I love Larry David. He's fucking hilarious. We have a second season of Ahsoka that has been green lit, Christian. So you definitely need to watch it now.
Why did you say one big change?
I'm going to try and find the change. What is the big change in Ahsoka?
They're moving to a different studio?
They're moving to Pinewood. Well, that's where they do fucking everywhere else. All the other Star Wars movies. There may be some overlap with Filoni's big screen plans, so that is something interesting. Meaning we could see like some cameo pop-ups from other characters. And I guess the surprise is that they're going to Pinewood instead of their LA site, which is considerably bigger, I guess. Pinewood is, of course, where they filmed Gotham City and where they filmed all these fucking famous movies. But it's such a good show, and you definitely need to watch it, Christian. You really like it. I am so fucking excited about this new Godzilla. Everything that comes out about it just makes it look more badass. Sadly, I probably won't get to watch it for a year because it'll take a year to get English over to here digital. 70th anniversary, Christian, of the big bad of Godzilla.
It was Godzilla Day the other day.
It was Godzilla Day. There was a sale on Toho Super 7 reaction figures for Godzilla. I almost jumped on it, but then I got COVID. -1 is going to be hitting theaters over in Japan in December, I believe, correct? Is it December? Yeah.
North America.
Is it going to hit North America too?
Yeah, it's already out.
It's a worldwide release. Okay, it's already out.
It's already out.
Sorry. I did see some screening. They had like some screener footage that dropped online, and I looked at, God, it looks so good. It looks so much. And not to say anything about what Gareth Edwards is doing with his whole thing. I thought that was good and great, but Toho just treats Godzilla like a fucking monster.
Yeah, whereas the other guy treats him like a second banana.
Yeah, or like some kind of weird fucking anti-hero who destroys a goddamn city. But he killed the other monster so he can go back to the ocean and live in peace.
So it's King Kong is like Luke Skywalker and Godzilla is like Han Solo.
Good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Godzilla's a fucking monster, and he should be a monster. I hate when they do this hero shit. It's like, that didn't work in the 70s. Remember? When he's fucking doing the kung fu that everybody laughs about now?
I liked when he was flying, dude.
Yeah, there's a reason they stopped doing that shit, because it was fucking ridiculous. He's not a hero, he's a fucking monster.
He needs to fight the Meg.
Where? Underwater or on land? On land wouldn't be much of a fight. Just throw him up on land and be like, what are you going to do now, Meg? You don't have any water.
Just go up and start kicking it, and then it bites him.
Start kicking it like little kicks. Oh, man. As soon as I see Godzilla -1, excuse me, I'll let everybody know how it is. It's so good. They're still making Planet of the Apes movies.
Apparently it continues Caesar's story, dude. It's like decades after Caesar.
So Caesar's not in this one, right?
I don't believe so.
Is that his son? Didn't he have a son?
That's what that top comment says, dude. Can't wait for Caesar's son. Fire emoji. Caesar's son gonna be lit. Says Dev Bigelow.
I guess so. Dev Bigelow's got all the gossip on the apes.
We should start a show where we just read comments, dude.
God, it'd be funny. What always
Can't wait. Favorite trilogy.
Yeah, what always cracks me up is the misspellings. It's like, how do you misspell that? I really enjoyed the Planet of the Apes trilogy they made, with Andy Serkis. Yeah. I thought that was really good, and I kind of thought they were done. I didn't know they were going to keep making them. Because I was
still money left to be made, dude.
Well, no, I was talking about like timeline wise. I was like, well, from here, isn't it just now the Planet of the fucking Apes? I mean, that's pretty much it, right? The humans are dead. So, but yeah,
now they're living in caves, dude. They're like cave people. Did you watch the trailer?
I did. Yeah, I watched the trailer. I did. But they had a lot of cities too that were overgrown with growth.
People don't know who built them anymore. They're like, did we build these?
You can check it out on our Facebook page. The first look at Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes in theaters May 24th. Oh, my God. When are people going to learn, Christian? There is a new rumor that with Phase 4's failures in the Marvel Universe, a new Avengers movie with the original 6 members is being considered by Marvel.
Bring them back.
No, that's a terrible idea. For a lot of reasons. First of all, you're going to fuck up something that started perfect and ended perfect. You're going to fuck that up. No matter what you do. Even if it's good, you're going to fuck all that up. Number 2, I don't think you get everybody back. Some of these actors have made it very abundantly clear that they are done with this superhero phase of their careers and want to go on and do other stuff. I think specifically of Robert Downey. And plus, I just, that just seems so lazy to me. It's like, everything is failing. So instead of reimagining something, and keep in mind, we still have not seen any X-Men. We still have not seen Fantastic Four. Okay? We still have not seen Galactus or The Watcher or Secret Wars or any of that shit. And if you go backwards, then what are you going to do? Are you going to do a whole nother 10 years with those actors? They'll be fucking 80 by the time that Secret Wars gets around. What do you think?
I think they're just trying to make money. And they're like, this is what works. We don't know what else to do.
But do you think it'll make money?
Sure.
Well, I guess it comes down to a question of sustainability. You know, it's like, do you want to keep progressing or do you want to regress? And I think that's what they're doing. And again, I don't know what the reason would be to use the original 6 unless you were going to bring them in to kind of bring in another team. That might work. Maybe not have the original 6 for the entire film or set up a West Coast Avengers kind of thing. I don't know. It's interesting that Marvel is considering a move like this, especially after, you know.
I don't think it'll happen.
No, I don't either. I think this is a rumor and I think it's bullshit. But it's just an interesting concept. I mean, and like you said, not the first time Marvel's said, well, that didn't work. Let's go back to what works. Which I ended up not working out for them either. So, I don't know. We'll see. To get all those people back for another movie, I mean, you're talking about major clout, whatever you call it.
Money.
Shit's not working. There we go. Okay, the trailer for the upcoming Ghostbusters sequel appears imminent.
Busting.
What's it called? Frozen Kingdom or some shit?
Oh, that's Frozen 2, dude. With Anna and Elsa.
Several outlets pegging a release within the coming weeks. The Ghostbusters official X, Twitter, whatever the fuck. Something strange is coming soon.
In your neighborhood.
And it looks like that could be a teaser for the trailer for the new film.
Bustin'.
Something strange in the neighborhood.
I ain't afraid of no bed. I ain't afraid of no sleep.
Oh, Lord have mercy, Blade. Okay. I have never felt worse for someone than I feel for Mahershala Ali and trying to deal with this Blade bullshit. Now there's a rumor, get this, that they've been canceled. Both Blade and the Thunderbolts film have been canceled. And Kang Dynasty might be canceled. Now, again, these are rumors, and we know that Kevin Feige is losing his fucking mind. We know that he is canceling shit left and right. He canceled a lot of shit. Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, had come in July and said they are pulling back on Marvel projects because they just have too many failures. They already canceled the Wonder Man project they had planned. And following this new book with revelations about the retooling of the Daredevil Born Again series, the book being that MCU, The Reign of Marvel Studios, Marvel's not in a very good place right now. And they really need a win. And so that's why when you tell me that they're thinking about doing an Avengers film with the original 6, I go, I mean, I can see why they would want to, but I'm not saying that's a good idea. Because, again, those people are fucking too old and, you know, we need some fresh blood. How the fuck? I'm blown away by how you fuck up Blade. I'm just blown away by it. It's like, you have quite possibly one of the greatest actors of the last 10 years that's going to portray this character. How do you fuck it up?
It's like South Park said, dude. They said, put a chick in it, make her gay and lame.
So you think it's more woke bullshit?
I don't know. That's just what South Park was saying, dude. The Panderverse. God. I'm just saying that's one way you could mess up Blade. I mean,
Blade is one of the
you
easiest.
Asked how could you mess it up? That's one way to mess it up.
That's one way to fucking mess it up. You're right about that. Having him come in the fourth act and being a fourth-tier character is also another way to fuck it up. Which apparently was at one time the case.
Put a chick in it and make her gay. Put her above Blade.
Yeah.
Make her gay and lame.
That's what they said happened. I don't. Again, these are rumors. We don't know what's true, what's not. We do know that Blade is in horrible shape. We've known that for a while. Hey, Roosevelt.
He's bugging me.
What's he doing?
He keeps pawing at me.
Well, he looks fine now. Say hi. Hi, Roosevelt.
I'm Roosevelt, dog. He doesn't growl at me like your dog does.
My dog growls because I don't think she can whine anymore. So, like, that's
your dog growls when you talk baby talk to it, though. That was
funny.
Funny.
That's Elena's dog. No, that's Elena's dog. Yeah, that's Elena.
She did something to him. Talk like that.
What else we got here? Did you watch the Aqua Teen trailer? Season 12 trailer?
No, but they have been streaming a live marathon for days now, it seems like.
Oh,
on
yeah?
YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I flipped on it a few times.
Well, we kind of knew it was only a matter of time, but Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom has been pushed.
What?
Everything else has been pushed.
They're not doing reshoots, are they?
No, thank God.
No, just a couple days? Okay. That's not too bad.
Yeah, just a couple days. But see, before that, it was the previous week. And then they said Wednesday. Then they said Friday. And it's like, how long is this going to continue? And why? I don't know. What are they going up against? Are they going up against something?
Wonka, it said somewhere.
Is it the Wonka thing? Oh, yeah. The Wonka thing comes out around that time. Okay, that makes sense.
Wonka
Vision. And that's Warner Brothers, too, so you definitely don't want competing movies at your own studio. Again, I'm excited for Aquaman, even though it doesn't really mean anything. It's more like a one-off film at this point. But I love Black Manta and Aquaman. I always thought that was the best Aquaman was when he was fighting Black Manta. And the fact that Black Manta is in it, that just really makes me happy.
In it to win it, dude.
In it to win it. And that's how it should be, goddammit. Okay. Anything else here? Worth a shit. Cleveland, Ohio could see SummerSlam 2024. We'd have to go, Christian.
Yeah, my brothers want to go for
sure.
Go
to SummerSlam. That'd be crazy.
We watched Crown Jewel yesterday.
How was that? Let's talk about that. I know you watched it. What was the... I heard of it. So tell me about this shit with Jake Paul and or
Logan Paul. You mean when he caught it?
Yeah.
Ray,
what the hell happened? Like everybody's like saying that he saved his life and shit. What happened?
He did a springboard moonsault off the ropes, kind of, and Logan Paul wasn't quite in position. He wasn't close enough to the ropes.
Yeah.
So Logan kind of had to make a diving catch, or else Ray would have landed straight on his head.
That's like a veteran move, dude. That's pretty hot.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty smooth. I mean, of course, it was his fault for not being in space.
Right.
But he made up for it, I guess.
Right.
Other than that, it was your typical Crown Jewel.
That sounds about right.
Rhea Ripley retained.
I heard
Roman Reigns retained.
I heard LA Knight kicked out of the spear.
One of them. But then the other Uso came out and helped him. John Cena lost. He got a bunch of those thumbs. The Sokoa Spike or whatever it's called. You know that move? Where he just rams his thumb into their neck
spike,
or something?
Yeah, he's like tapes up his thumb like it's a fucking knife.
Oh, it's terrible, dude. It's funny because I was joking. I was like, oh, he's made Cena bleed. He's bleeding from his thumb.
God. Crazy. It's funny when he called him a knockoff Taz. I did see that. That was pretty funny. All right. The Lanterns TV show has found its showrunner. DC Studios is also reportedly working on a question series. I'd love to see a question series. That'd be great.
I watched that War Worlds.
How was that? I need to watch that.
It was good, but it doesn't have a satisfying conclusion. I guess there's like more to come.
Probably. Ozark showrunner Chris Mundy, who also wrote and produced for Criminal Minds, has been tapped as the Green Lanterns TV showrunner.
People like that show.
Yeah, they love it. And I'm just excited to see. Have you seen the fucking lineup for the Green Lanterns? I mean, it's pretty damn good cast.
Lanterns
the casting,
are be there, or the actors.
That both. I mean, it's like really good. I mean, the casting for it is incredible. All right, that's pretty much the news for this week. Let's see. We did have some events that we wanted to get into. I just got to find.
We can't go because Zip has COVID.
Yeah, I can't go because I have COVID. You're right.
Good thing you got your COVID now instead of before the Hives concert.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that happened. Okay, we've got Alien Ant Farm. You remember Alien Ant Farm? It ain't okay. We tell us.
Smooth criminal cover. Yeah.
They're going to be at the Paramount Arts Center on June 14th, 2024. 8 p.m. is the showtime doors, or it's 7 tickets available now.
Just more proof, like you said, the Paramount Arts Center is getting it done.
They're turning it up, man. They are just not giving a fuck. And we got Warren G coming there soon.
Oh, yeah?
They're going to tear it up.
I'm going to have to tell Trevor about that if he doesn't know.
He should. Coming to the Charleston Coliseum on March 30th, just in time for spring, Christian. We got Leonard Skinner.
Sharp-dressed, simple man tour, dude. That's what it says.
Very clever. No, I can see that. It's Leonard Skinner, ZZ Top, with special guest Blackstone Cherry, who I know those guys. They're great. I love Blackstone.
We saw ZZ Top before. They're good.
We saw ZZ Top. I've never seen
when the guy was alive. We saw him when the guy was alive.
Yeah, when he was sort of alive. So they'll be in Charleston on March 30th. Tickets are on sale now. I don't know who's still fucking alive from Skinner. I don't know if any of the original people from Skinner are alive. Maybe the drummer, maybe. Oh man, but anyway, that'll be a good show. That'd be a good show, I think. ZZ Top, Leonard Skinner, be fun for sure.
Be a good, nice night of rocking.
Rock and roll. Well, Christian, as much as I love hanging out and talking to you, I am going to go ahead and roll. Because my voice hurts, my head hurts, everything hurts. But thank you guys for the wishes online. I appreciate it. And hopefully we'll be able to get this show going in a good direction in terms of the video and all that stuff. So, Christian, you got anything else? What we got coming up? We got anything big coming up?
Thanksgiving, turkey.
Turkey time. All right.
And Christmas, like you said, Black Friday.
Black Friday. Yeah, you got to think about what you want for Christmas. So I can start saving up for it.
Rah, 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 rah. And this dog, look at him.
Roosevelt. Don't forget, check us out online, podomatic.com, podomatic.com/GeekZip Podcast for our podcast page. You'll also find links to our social media, which include Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our YouTube live feed. We are retooling the live feed right now, so we expect to have our regular premiere this Tuesday at 11 a.m., but as I mentioned, that could change as we're retooling the show. We are still looking for that show sponsor so we can make the show better. GeekZip Podcast at gmail.com. That's GeekZip Podcast at gmail.com. And we would love to have a conversation with you as our show grows and grows. Roosevelt,
like, share, subscribe.
Roosevelt, Christian, you guys got anything?
Like, share, and subscribe.
Rock on.
Comment.
Rock on. For Christian, for Roosevelt.
Have a good one. Thanks for listening.
For me, this is Ryan Zip. Have a great week.
Don't get COVID.
Yeah, don't get COVID, for Christ's sake. Have a great week. God be with me.